Welcome to part 2 of today's PWLC news. In this episode, we'll be covering August meeting locations and the agenda, franchisee training invitation, financial statement reminder, and professional liability insurance update. This is your part 2 of PWLC news for April 9th, 2010. Let's first start with our August meeting locations and agenda. Here are the locations for the August meetings. The meeting locations can always be found in the left-hand margin of the Success newsletter that's faxed and emailed. The dates include August 3rd in Atlanta, August 5th in Baltimore, August 10th, Tulsa, August 12th, Madison, August 17th, Fort Lauderdale, August 19th, Allentown, and August 24th in Akron. Atlanta has been added and Tulsa have been added to the agenda or to the schedule of meetings. And here is a review of the agenda for the August meetings. The August Regional Franchisee Meeting agenda includes breakfast from 8:30 until 9, agenda review and introductions, 9:15 same-store sales analysis for 2009 versus 2010, and an overall summary of network strength, which would include grand openings, center transfers, things of that nature. We'll talk about converting to a paperless office. We're considering 2 vendors at this time, and more information will go out about that. But we'll have a formal presentation as to the vendor we've selected and your opportunity to participate in such a program. A break at 10:30. At 10:45, this is where the meeting really becomes regional in nature. But the next 2 topics, franchisee center operations, idea exchange, and regional franchisee issues, will be exclusive to franchisees at these regional meetings. It'll be different at virtually all meetings, which is why you want to attend the meeting to which you're assigned. There will be a working lunch that will be provided at 12:15. At 1 o'clock, you'll be introduced to new employee recruiting program as well as new sales staff and manager compensation programs. At 1:30, a new marketing coordinator position and compensation program will be introduced. At 2 o'clock, general corporate department head updates. We'll break at 2:30 and then rally until we adjourn. At 2:45, we'll talk about the top 10 management techniques to drive business. At 3:15, how to positively motivate your staff to top production. 3:45, how to maximize your revenue as a Physicians Weight Loss Center franchisee. At 4:15, you'll be introduced to new products. And at 4:45, closing remarks, and we'll adjourn at 5 o'clock sharp. You may be wondering why we're covering this now. It's very, very important. You want to start marking your calendar, deciding what meeting you're going to go to, who you're going to be bringing with you on staff. These are more of a regional nature, so as noted already on this episode, it's to deal with those issues that are more inherent to the locale or the region of the country you're in. You're free to go to any meeting that you want, but this round of meetings in preparation for the remainder of the year and Q1 of next year is to help prepare centers on a more localized level. For example, the Tulsa meeting will be populated almost exclusively by franchisees that are master franchisees, so we'll be spending an awful lot of time in the meeting talking about those issues. So pick the meeting that you want to go to. You'll see recommended attendance suggestions that'll follow next week. The next topic I want to address is a franchisee training invitation. As you know, we'll be doing a franchisee school on the week of May 17th. A lot of franchisees approached me after the March meetings in Akron and Fort Lauderdale, inquiring about their ability to attend franchisee school. By all means, you're always welcome to come back, and you don't have to come back for the whole thing. Just so you know, Monday is dedicated to recruiting. Tuesday is a combination of department head presentations as well as some administrative activities. Wednesday is all about advertising. Thursday is vendor day. And Friday is probably not a day that everybody needs to go to that is already in the system, because we're covering franchise agreement, guide to selling your center, financial statement review, things of that nature. So take a look at whether you'd like to attend part, if not all, of franchisee school the week of May 17th. Just a reminder about financial statements. The year-end financial statements technically are due right after tax time this year, which is next week. However, I'm pretty confident most of you are filing for extensions, and depending on what category or classification of corporation you are, determines your extension. So I'll be publishing some drop dead dates for everybody in the next week on PWLC News as to, depending on what type of corporation, when your last possible moment is to get those financial statements in. Professional liability insurance update. You'll be getting new forms very shortly, waiting on confirmation from our insurance broker. Mike Zelli's also working on the project, so as soon as I have that, I'll get out your revised forms for you to complete and send in. That's our wrap up for right now. On part 3, we're going to be covering weekly, monthly, quarterly, and year-to-date rankings, why AOL leaves you SOL, and that's sorrowfully out of luck, not what everybody thinks, is a paperless center in your future, and a few other things. So stay tuned for episode 3.